We got this '06 Honda Civic here, 4-door as you can see. Today we're going to be making it look a little bit better. The owner wants to make this vehicle look a little bit better, and one of the easiest ways we can do it is by replacing this beat up window trim. Honda also calls it a belt molding. I don't know how they got that name, but as you can see it's pretty beat up. The rubber's in bad shape. I know some people try to repaint them, but when this rubber gets all cracked right here, there's really no sense in replacing it or repairing it. It's best just to replace it. You can see all the chunks that are missing. So not too difficult. I'll show you how I do it. Alright, here's the parts here. Let's see, there's the left rear part number and the right rear part number, left front and right front. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, get in the vehicle. I'm going to roll all 4 windows down, get these things out of the way, or as far as they go. Back ones don't go all the way down, so we'll just get them as far out of our way as we can. Alright, to get the old ones out, you're going to need some kind of trim, plastic trim removal tool. At least usually you do. Sometimes you can just grab them and pull them out by hand. I like this one. This one is my favorite tip right there. Very thin and seems to work well to get these off. Some vehicles you have to take the door panel off. Some Hondas you do, some you don't. This one, it looks like we can get away with not taking the door panel out, so we're going to go with that route, make it a little bit easier. And I also recommend a pair of gloves too, at least just to take them off. Those things can be sharp and cut your fingers. Alright, usually I'll start in the back, just try to get under it like that, and just pry it up just a little bit, usually by twisting. Just twist it like that, being careful not to damage the paint. That's why I use something plastic. Then once I get it up, then I can just pull it straight up. And usually you can just yank it straight off. Sometimes you can see there's the clip right there. Sometimes these clips stay in there, and if that's the case, you got to pull it out. Be careful, don't drop it down the bottom of the door, then it's going to rattle around, and then you will have to remove the door panels. And I recommend do one door at a time. And once you take it off, take it, set it on the floor in the exact same position, and then grab your new one so we can put it on in the same exact position. These things all look alike and it's easy to get them all mixed up. Then what I usually do is take a microfiber cloth, just clean this up right here. Doesn't have to be perfect, just get all the dirt and dust off it real quick. Alright, you can see what I do. I take the foam, lay it down, put the brand new one in the same position as the old one in relationship to the car. That way I don't put it on wrong. And then make sure everything lines up, make sure it looks exact before you try to put it on. Because like I said, these things can get confusing, and forward look backwards and right looks like left. So one at a time, make sure you use the right part number. My apologies if you can hear my cooler over there. It's 110 out today. I need the cooler on or I'll be dying in here. Alright, now if you can see, it just goes right in this groove right here. Okay, as you can see, that locator tab right there, this right here, we're going to put it basically right in that groove right there, and that'll help line us up. So I just take it, set it in place, lining it up on the tab over here, and then I just start getting it into the groove right in the middle, all the way across. I don't try to press it in too much in one spot. Get it all the way down and make sure it's lining up. If you line it up with the tab, it should line up pretty good. Just make sure it's lined up. You can keep pressing it down further and further. Try to press from the back edge rather than press the front edge, because what you'll do is you'll fold over the little rubber lip that's right on the front. So if you press towards the back down, not only will you get the clips to lock in, but you'll get it to seat correctly. And when you do it right, you'll hear it lock into place, and everything will line up correctly. Don't be afraid, go across it a couple times. Make sure you get it locked in. Last thing you want is it to fly off. And there, that's the front doors. There's a good shot at the difference between the new one and the old one. And yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of repainting them, at least out here where I live, because this rubber just cracks up and gets all deteriorated. So even if you paint it, it's just going to look like cracked, brand new shiny rubber, but all cracked up. So that's why for the price of these, I think they're about $40 to $45 a piece. Definitely good to replace them after about 10 or 12 years, and then it'll make your car look like brand new. Alright, we'll do just like we did on the front. I'm just going to film one side, the other side's the same. We'll just go in the back right here. Try not to leave a bunch of pry marks. I just pull it up. These back ones sometimes are a little tougher to get up. Sometimes you got to break the clip off that's right here. There. You can see that's what I had to do. On both of them, the front and the back, both broke off. So once again, I'll set this down just like I took it off. And just pry the clip out. You can see that's the clip on one side. Like I said, try not to let them fall down the door. That one came out in two parts. A little more of a pain in the butt. But I was lucky I didn't drop it. Just like before, we'll take our cloth, clean this up so we got a nice new mating surface. And like before, I'll set it out just like it goes, because these are easy to get mixed up. We'll get it the right orientation. Make sure everything looks the same. And looks like we're good to go. Let's get it on the car. The rear one's just like the front, in that it's got the groove right here that it rides in. And these locator tabs go right in the notches just like in the front. So we just line them up with the notch, just like that. And just start gently sliding it down into the groove. There you go, how's that? And just make sure you're pressing it firmly. And if you want, you can shut the door so you can press better. Alright, there we go. As you can see, that's how you do this window trim, otherwise known as belt molding on these Hondas. Pretty much all these Hondas are the same. They work pretty much the same way, just sometimes you have to take off the inner door panel to get those to clip in right, and sometimes you don't. And if you did it right, all these gaps will line up nice, and the little rubber trim that's right on the front edge here won't be tucked under. You can see it's all nicely sitting flat. So there you go. If you liked the video, you know the deal. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Can you see all that sweat? Man, it's hot out today.